I haven't seen my underpants in weeks. No, I haven't seen my underpants in weeks. Oh, I haven't seen my underpants. I haven't seen my underpants. I haven't seen my underpants in weeks. Yahoo!
Hey everyone, it's FANzine Live, it's Tom. It's Crowdfunded Zines Day today, but it also could be Classic Zines Day today because we are looking at a friend of FANzine Live, a friend of yours truly from way back when, and a reissuing of his work. And this would be Brian Kirk, his Ubiquitous Funnies, as put out by Joe Bagden's Bantam House. Also, Joe, as part of his Kickstarter project, threw in a full-color reprint, nice looking too, of Ubiquitous Funnies #1. Ubiquitous Funnies was a mini comic series published back in the 80s and went on long after that. Periodically, Brian did it when he had time, when he had inspiration, and we are going to check this out. This is a very nice, very professionally put together collection of Brian's work. And hats off to Joe Bagden for doing this. We'll start with the basics after we get through the very nice table of contents, Brian's introduction, the foreword by Joe. You will note these are slightly larger than original. Not only do you get the collection of all the stories, but you get them in slightly larger format. I think by and large it works out pretty well. They read real clean, real nice. There's sometimes a little bit of fuzziness or graininess or pixelation, but it's not enough to be truly distracting. It's more for like the picky person like myself when I'm looking at it and going, I've seen this before. He also does a nice job, Joe does, of reminding us what issues we're looking at and what dates we're looking at. He also throws in the page numbers to line up with his table of contents, which is a nice thing. But then you get to the content itself. Brian Kirk, as we have looked at in past episodes of FANzine Live, is a wonderfully creative and unique and silly, and yeah, sometimes a touch juvenile, especially with the older stuff, cartoonist. He does a really nice job with his cartooning. The stuff that he did back in April 1986, if we go all the way to the end, 2016, it's basically the same characters. It's basically the same art style. And there's an element of consistency all the way through, which is just fantastic. But he's a good storyteller. He tells funny stuff. He plays out these weird scenarios. They're just a stitch. And yeah, we do get some bathroom humor back in 1986. Then we've got the broken light bulb. He also throws in, beyond Ubiquitous Funnies, the series in which Asinine Head shows up, he also throws in, Joe does, extra stuff with the Asinine Head character until you get to see some of these, which I think I've seen most of these before. David Letterman and Paul Schaefer. Or excuse me, David Letterhead and Paul Schaefer, because of course can't be Letterman. The cover of the Moot catalog. So you're getting old art as well where it's available. Then we switch back to Ubiquitous Funnies. And it's just silly stuff. It is fun. It's a blast to read these things. He's got a great style. He does such a good job of having kind of his unique panel bordering concept and then the non-bordered elements. It's a level of cartooning mastery that just is really strong. This one looks different. Asinine Head of 88. And this is C&T Graphics. So now we're looking at Tim Corrigan having done an issue of Asinine Head. Brian clearly upped his game for this one. This is some strong cartooning. And while the character is the same, the art style is cleaned up a little bit. Where I find things improve is in the layouts. It does such a nice job. And it's really funny. The character has a bit of a Forrest Gump type thing. He just kind of wanders through life and stuff happens. Sometimes silliness happens and it goes wrong. Sometimes silliness happens and it goes right. But yeah, he always does that. threw in an episode of Slip and Smitty because Asinine Head was in it. Then we go back to Ubiquitous Funnies. So I think I've probably shown you enough. This is a good taste. Let me strongly... Oh, and then in the back, after we get through that 2016, we do have some of his art portfolio. The first ever drawing of Asinine Head. The evolution of Asinine Mouse to Asinine Head. That's really cool. Got some pencils. A business card. I mean, this is really comprehensive and well constructed, well presented. Even has a Mass Digest piece, because we did do a Brian Kirk Moot Comics Spotlight in the first issue of Mass Digest, which I published way back in the day. Very cool. So these are old ads that he did. Probably, I'm guessing these were all from Small Press Comics Explosion. So yeah, neat book. Ubiquitous Funnies Omnibus, and then the Ubiquitous Funnies issue number 1 colorized reprint. And Lord, this is nice. Glossy paper, slightly stronger than the standard. It's just gorgeous. Joe, you did a nice job. Brian, your work is always fantastic. And I'm so glad that you got the treatment that you deserve. Hey, everybody, what do you think? Have you read Ubiquitous Funnies before? If you haven't, get this book. It's pretty good. Don't forget also, leave a comment if you're so inclined, but like the video, subscribe to FANzine Live, and tell your friends, because the crowdfunding may be over, but I'm guessing that you can get yourself a copy, and I will show you how in the show notes so that you can tell your friends about how to get it as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Tom, FANzine Live Crowdfunded Zines, but also classic zines. I will catch you next time.